Today is December 19th, and as usual, I'm going to be taking a look at the newest items in Halo Infinite store and determining whether or not they're worth your money. So go Magpies, I'm Magpie Leon, and let's jump straight in. Of course, since it is the season to be jolly, we now have our festive items available in the store. But before we get to those, I've got to start with today's daily item, which is the Groovy Duds bundle on sale for 600 credits. This gives you the Groovy Duds weapon coating for every weapon, and although this isn't one that I personally like, I don't think this is terrible pricing for a weapon coating. Next up, we have the Scarlet Blend bundle, also on sale for 600. This gives you the Scarlet Blend armor coating for all cores, and to be fair, I really like how this one looks. Alongside this, you also get the kill count emblem, which you do get on your weapons, vehicles, nameplate, and armor emblem. Again, for 600, it's not terrible pricing for a coating, and I do really like how this one looks. The Transgressor and Combat Evolved Mark V bundles are still here, however, the other ones have now rotated out, such as the Combined Arms Super Bundle and the Hivebreaker Bunyip bundles. Of course, I won't be talking about the Combat Evolved kit or Transgressor, since again, they haven't rotated out, and I have spoken about them in the past. They are definitely very, very pricey bundles though. Now onto our jolly festive gear, we have the return of the Sleigh Bells bundle, which gives you the Candy Pane chest piece and the Reign Supreme helmet attachment. Now for 300 credits, I don't think this is too bad. You get a Mark 7 chest piece that is a little candy cane knife on your chest, and also the Reign Supreme helmet attachment, which can be used on Cavallano and the Mark 7 helmet. So honestly, if you've got a few extra credits lying around, I definitely recommend this one. We also have the return of the Frostbite effect set, which was released at 1,800 but has now been reduced to 1,000 credits, which is a very nice reduction, and honestly, now I would say this bundle is kind of worth it. You get the Frostbite kill effect, the Cold Shoulder armor effect, the Ski Rack armor effect, and the Verglass Dream mythic effect set. Now I still stand by the point that these should be separate, especially the actual armor effect, as you can't use both of those at the same time. But since it has been reduced by 800 credits, this is honestly a pretty fine bundle. Now we can move on to the new stuff, which is probably the only new stuff we're going to get for the remainder of the season. I hope I'm wrong there, but after the last couple of weeks, it wouldn't surprise me. We have 3 new bundles to talk about, all of which can also be found in the Santa's Little Helper Super Bundle, starting with the Hearthfire bundle. This gives you the Winter Step armor effect, which adds some little Christmas lights around your wrists and legs. It also gives you the Payment Due weapon coating and armor coating, which honestly just works as a pretty nice camo. Not necessarily a super Christmassy armor coating, which is something that I definitely like about it. And you also get the Collider Chip emblem. All of this is available for 1,500 credits, which I definitely think is on the much pricier side. I don't think this should cost so much, since it doesn't really come with any armor or any weapon models or anything like that. Of course, you do get an armor effect, you do get a coating for pretty much everything except vehicles, I believe. And it does come with an emblem, but as a whole, I don't think this should cost 1,500. Next up, we have the Holiday Cheer bundle, which gives you the Holiday Cheer weapon model for the Spanker, which sort of has it like gift wrapped, and I absolutely love this. You also get the Gifted Step mythic effect set, the Good Morning weapon coating for all of your weapons, alongside the Yule Kick armor coating for all of your armor cores, and then you get the Collider Bolt emblem. Again, for 1,600, this is definitely pretty pricey. I do prefer this one a little bit more since it does have a mythic effect set and a weapon model. So it does feel a little bit better in terms of value, but again, I still think this is pretty pricey. I kind of wish I had the option to just buy the weapon model since I love how it looks, but I'm not really that interested in the rest of the bundle as a whole. Not that the cosmetics here are bad, I just think there's better Christmassy themed items, most of which are actually free. Then we have the final one, which is the Chill Out bundle, and this gives you the Sleigh Bells weapon model for the battle rifle, and again, this one looks really cool. It actually turns the battle rifle into a sleigh, which I think is super creative, and it looks really good. You also get the Winter Light armor effect, you get the Chill Out legendary kill effect, so you can turn all of your opponents into a snowman. You get the Krampus coat weapon coating, which is a pretty nice red and gold coating. Again, it doesn't necessarily look super festive, which means you can make this one work all year round. And then you get the Blood Jumper armor coating for all of your cores, which I also kind of like. It's supposed to be like a Christmas jumper for your armor cores. You also get the Collider Shot emblem and the Snowballer epic charm. I think this was actually added with the winter update, and it was one of those few things that never released. But this bundle does cost 1,800 credits, so they've just gotten more and more expensive as we've gone on, and I think all of them definitely lie on the overpriced side of things. However, you can get all of them in the Santa's Little Helper Super Bundle, which costs 3,400 credits, and this gives you the Santa's Little Helper weapon coating, which is a gold and brown coating, which honestly again looks pretty good, although we have seen a couple that are somewhat similar. I do like this one. I think it's like a better version of Golden Age and Praetorian Zephyr, but it also comes with the stocking stuffer weapon model for the Sidekick, which is also a pretty cool weapon model. So I do think the super bundle is the best option here. That being said, it is 3,400 credits. It is still very pricey, although it's the best way to get any of these bundles. It still costs a lot of money. So at the end of the day, it really depends on how much you like the cosmetics. I do think as a whole, individually, these bundles are very overpriced, but they do come with some awesome cosmetics. Things don't stop there though, as we do now have access to the Winter Contingency 3 operation, which for 500 credits you can get the Ice Fisher armor coating, which looks really good. I really like the overall texture and look of this coating, and of course paying the 500 gives you permanent access to the Winter Contingency Pass, which is available for 41 days, so even if you don't want to spend the money on it, you have plenty of time to get it completed. It comes with 20 tiers of cosmetic rewards, some pretty cool stuff like the Tactical Presentation chest piece, the gift wrapped armor coating, you also get the Winter Night helmet and some other festive goodies, and again, these are completely free. There is also a brand new map, this being Snowfire. I say brand new map, but it is just a festive version of Livefire. It's very Christmassy, replacing the training dummies with snowmen. Overall, looks like a pretty good map, but it probably is going to play exactly the same as Livefire. And it doesn't look like there is any specific playlist for this right now, but it is available in Quick Play, and I'm assuming other playlists too. I was hoping since Livefire was available in Firefight that maybe this map would be too, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Speaking of Firefight, Legendary Firefight King of the Hill has now released, and I'm very much looking forward to trying that out later. That might be the best way to grind your Winter Contingency 3 pass. Moving on to this week's Ultimate Award, players can earn themselves the Sui Generis Weapon Charm, which is a little snowflake. Again, don't really care too much for a Weapon Charm Ultimate Reward, but at least it does fit with the event pretty nicely, and since I'll be doing all my challenges anyway, it might be one that I unlock. And for this week's Spartan of the Week...
Oh, hi. Ho, ho, ho. And for this week's Spartan of the Week, Magpie has been has asked me to see most of your Spartan fit drip for Christmas to celebrate the holiday season. And I'm going to announce the chosen few that we decided on. For this week, we have builds from Primal Magic Carp, Mucken, Shoestring, Stringhead, Ryefish, Turboman, Dislouvement, Lou, and B. If you want to be featured in an upcoming shop video, then please go to the Discord below and submit your Spartans. Well, I better be going now. Merry Christmas and have a lovely New Year.